Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you one of my favourite top-down racing games. I was going to show you all three of these actually because they're effectively a trilogy, but I thought I'd just jump straight to the best of the three. So the first game is this one, which is 3D Stock Car Championship, which is really good. Sorry, throwing things around. Really cool game in its own right. Loads of circuits on that one. I think there's 24 circuits on there. So yeah, that's the first one. And the second one is 3D Stock Cars 2, which again is another cool little game. I think that's got about 18 circuits on it, but slightly more sort of directly top down than isometric view. And then this one, which is the best of a lot, 3D Grand Prix. It's quite a hard game to find, this one. It was a difficult one for me to track down, but yeah, really cool circuits. You've got extra little details in this game. Look at that nice cassette, look. I do like a nice cassette like that one. Is it going to focus? Just about. So yeah, it's a little bit different to the other ones in that you've got damage and you've got pits, being a Grand Prix game. So you do need to pit in if you do take damage. So yeah, here we are. Got it all loaded into the Spectrum next, just to save having to load it in. And you can change the difficulty of the computer cars. You can have, I think you can have 4 actual players actually, if you could manage it, because you can obviously have joystick and keyboards. But for me, it's just me on my Todd, so it's not quite the same game playing it single player, but it's still good to show it off. So I'll change the laps. I'll put that down to 3. Yeah, the music's a bit weird on here, bit of a beeper music. No, you can't put it on to 3. You could on the stock car games actually, but on this one you can only have it as 5. I suppose that's to sort of enable the pits. I'm not quite sure what the set 1 and set 2 is just here. Can't think what that would be. I'll leave it on default anyway. So let's jump on in and I'll show you the game. You've got qualifying on this, so starts off, you'll be just racing around a track for about 3 minutes, and whoever gets the shortest time starts at the front of the grid. But to be honest, it doesn't really matter that much. So what I'll do is I'll have a quick little go on this just to show you what it's all about, and then I'll just pause the video whenever qualifying comes up, because 3 minutes of watching qualifying, you know, it's not really needed, to be honest. So yeah, that's us with a blue car at the front there at the moment. So yeah, nice little graphics, good use of colour I think for the Spectrum. And for me, I think, yeah, probably is the best of the top-down racers on Specky. I know C64 owners will be shouting out about, is it Skids, the game they had? That looks really cool. But yeah, for us Specky owners, this was pretty damn good. So yeah, that will do. So I'll just show you how you pit in actually. So I've already got, in that little table there on the left, you can see I've already got 15.3 for one of my laps. So I don't think the AI will beat that. So I don't really need to keep on driving around. So 3 minutes, I think they could have done 1 minute of qualifying, to be honest, just to speed things up. But yeah, if you get damage, you stop in there and you can see it changes to pits. So it'll repair it. But yeah, if you have quite a few sort of crashes and things, that damage will soon mount up. But anyway, I'll pause it for now and then I'll unpause it when the race starts. Alright, so that's qualification done, so I'll unpause the video there and we'll jump into the race. I think on 5 laps, if you don't take damage, you probably wouldn't need to use the pit. But if you have to use, definitely if you have 6 or 7 laps upwards, even if you haven't crashed, you still need to pit in at some point. Because your car really will slow down and start handling really bad. But yeah, have a few little sort of knocks and crashes and you'll need to pit in anyway. You do have gears in this, but it's just a case of sort of keep tapping the fire button when you're starting up really. I don't think you can go down through the gears, but if you take your finger off the acceleration, then it will sort of naturally go down the gears, so you have to sort of tap your way back up again. It handles really nicely this game. I think everything about it, the sort of graphics and sound and everything are really good. A bit of music maybe would have been nice, but this in 4 players would be absolutely amazing. Just touch the side there. And it's nice that you get so many circuits for a game like this. You know, what were budget games, you know, very often you get sort of 4, maybe 5 circuits, and then it would just sort of cycle back round. But can't remember how many there are in a Grand Prix, but the other ones had like 24, and I think the sequel had 19 circuits. So I think this one must have 15 plus circuits anyway. And they do. There is good variety in them. They're all quite nice to play on. So we've got ourselves a first place there. And I don't know if I mentioned, you can change the difficulty of each of the AI as well, up to 15 I think is the highest. So I left it all on default for the time being, but you can make it more difficult. So I'll pause this now for the qualification, then I'll unpause it again for the race. Right, another qualification done, so let's jump into this circuit. And as you can see, the pits are at the top there on this one, which hopefully I won't need to use. Yeah, the bridges and what have you have got a nice. You do kind of feel like you're. You do feel like you're going over a bridge as opposed to just a sort of flat bridge, as some of them are. Oh god. Okay, this isn't going too well. Right, now you see I'm crawling now, so I'm going to have to go into the pits this time. That type of thing there, you do take damage. Right. Oh, you bastard. Yeah, this could be... I'm not going to end up in a good position on this race. I like the fact it shows the animation of your vehicle as it goes under the bridge, unlike Codemasters Grand Prix simulators. You could easily just hit the side and get stuck under there. Oh god, my car's limping again. So it can be annoying, but I like the feature of taking damage. Makes it a bit more interesting. I think even if you come last, you will still qualify. But yeah, you can see that how I'm crawling now, and that's full speed. So yeah, it's going to be a last place this time, I think. Yeah, 4th place there. Okay, look at that, another quite cool circuit. So again, I'll pause it and show you on the race. Right, so another qualification done, and we'll start this circuit. Finished 3rd that time. Yeah, I don't know if you'll notice on the video, but you really do sort of get a good sense of the undulations and everything on this this game compared to a lot of its type. So they did pack a lot in, and there are things like when you go into the pits, for instance, you can't see when your damage is repaired. It just shows you as in the pits. So it's got a few sort of crude bits on it, but for a game on the system, I think it's really, really good what they packed into this one. Quite advanced really for its day. See, when you sort of got up the hill there, it all looks good. Oh shit. Yeah, that'd be a bad crash probably. I'll try and avoid the pits for this lap, but... yeah, I'm going to need to go in. Oh shit. Okay. Might be going last again. You really don't want to be crashing into things on this game, because unless they pit in as well, which he is, so should make me come 3rd. Oh, yeah, there we go, 3rd place that time. And jump on to the next one, and again I'll pause it and I'll start it when we start the next race. Alright, so I qualified last again, just to sort of get through this video. I'll show you this circuit, and then I'll just show you a little bit of the next one, just to make the video not too long. But yeah, the problem with being qualified last, you can easily take damage just trying to get in front of the pack. White one's gone in the pits already. You see what I mean about the undulations in the track? When you come down over this little bit here after the bridge, you really get a nice sort of fast illusion of the track not being flat, if you can see what I mean. Which again, for a specky game, a budget game, I think that's pretty good. Oh shit. Oh no, oh you bastard. Oh, he's damaged me there. Yeah, I have to go into the pit now. So this is going to be another last place, I think. Of course, you can make it easier, but difficulty's good. You don't want it to be too easy. Like I think I mentioned, the 3D stock cars games were a bit on the easy side, really. The second one was a bit harder than the first one. But if you're playing it single player, there's not much of a challenge there, even if you've got the AI up on the toughest difficulty. But on this one, it is a lot harder. So it's definitely the pick of the bunch. Oh shit. Damn it, I was doing okay then. Oh, you bastard. Limping around a bit. Let's see if I can get without bothering with the pits, if I can get through. Oh, they finished already? Didn't even realise I was that far back. Well, never mind. So 4th place it is then. Oh look. See, that's how bad it can get with the damage. Not an easy game. Come on, you can get there. So there we go. So I'll just show you one more circuit, and then I'll just show you on the qualifications because I won't make the video too long. But yes, again, you can see really nice circuits. They've put a lot into this game, I would say. This is probably the closest the Specky got to that Skids game on the C64. I was going to go pits, but went straight past them. But anyway, I think I'll finish the video there because that's long enough. What are we? Probably 10 minutes plus, I expect. 12 minutes. Yeah, I'll stop the video there. But that was just to show you what I class as a hugely underrated game on Specky. So just to show you again, that is 3D Grand Prix, and it's on Zeppelin Games. So highly recommended. If you do like top-down racers, definitely track this one down because it's worth a place in anyone's collection. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I'll catch you another time. That is all.